Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Gummy Worms bringing you my good friend and co-commentator,
Sproutt.
More hot amateur Dota 2
Team
action.
Ban.
Team Bro Gaming Code versus Team Leshos Gaming.
Team Leshos Gaming. Just say Leshos Gaming.
Their team, though. Whatever. Shut up. I say it my way.
And
My
I tell
way.
you you're wrong.
You're wrong. Just like Bro Gaming Code. I agree with you on this one, though. Bro Code Gaming. That would have been a lot better. But
But it's
that's
probably
okay.
taken. It's probably taken.
Yeah. Wow.
Radiant team.
Whoa.
Yes! I don't want to watch an AA. I do not want to watch an AA. Thank
This
you.
is incredible.
for the code.
This is incredible.
Yeah, different bands.
Banning out the AA instead of picking it first pick.
Fuck, I know.
This
Anyways.
This could be interesting.
Yeah, well, he's really strong, to be honest, with his ult and his E. Like, that just gives you so much damage on a
5
character
seconds
really
remaining.
early.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, and also
don't-
like his
Reserve
ulti,
time.
his ulti in a team fight basically negates the last 10% of health.
Yep.
Right? Like it basically takes away a whole bunch of health, theoretically, of course. I mean,
Oh, well, okay, theoretically, but in all actuality, you fight to not go that low. So yeah, it puts a very big like time limit on the enemy team who gets hit.
yeah.
And,
And banning out the liking.
but I like no, I'm kidding.
Radiant
He's a
team.
lot of push.
Wait a
He's
minute.
hard to
Do you like liking?
Oh, God, no. He's a lot of push, and there's the Slark ban. Okay,
Not bad.
so
I've been
they're
seeing a lot of Slark bans, but to be honest, I want to see some Slark picks. I really would. I'd
10
love to see some
seconds
Slark
remaining.
picks.
You like your Slark. I know you like your
Slark-
Slark.
Slacky Slark and the Funky Bunch, man.
5
Yeah,
seconds
these are pretty good
remaining.
bands to begin with, honestly. Like, if
Well, they're
you
interesting because it means we're probably going to see a game we haven't seen in a while.
Bristleback. Okay.
Which is a game that doesn't have AA, but it's a game that has the Ember Spirit.
God damn it. Okay, so we're just
Shake
gonna
my
watch-
head.
And
And
an
in comes the Invoker!
Radiant team.
Oh, alright. Ban
Okay,
out the
then.
AA, but keep the Invoker. That's okay. We haven't seen Invoker in a while.
Or
I can't
the
wait to
Ember-
get. I can't wait to see Quas Exort.
It could be a Quas Wex.
Quas Wax.
Yeah, I like Quas Wex.
God, it sounds so weird saying his spells.
It's so defensive.
Or well, his runes or whatever. Are they runes or are they spells?
I'm just gonna call him his ball heads,
10
floating ball
seconds
heads. I
remaining.
don't care.
I don't know if you should be calling them ball heads.
I'm.
That's all.
5
That's all.
seconds remaining.
I think ball heads has a very specific connotation. I don't think Invoker.
Rat
Whoa!
Dota.
Whoa!
Rat
Dire
Dodo.
Whoa!
pick.
Rat
seeing,
Dodo's pick.
well, you know what? I don't know. The Ember Spirit. That's actually.
They're called
pretty-
elements, by the way.
I noticed that. And the Bat Rider. Oh,
Awfully
Dire
bad.
team.
I'm so
Or
excited.
Safeline Ember. Okay.
I'm
Venomancer
excited.
ban.
Good.
Radiant
Yeah, that's
team
good.
ban.
Yeah, it's actually a really strong ban.
Veno is like second strongest support. I'd argue this particular patch.
Yeah, I love the Veno AA combo, to be honest.
The Veno AA combo does so much damage.
It does. I love it.
Great because the Veno
10
ulti does
seconds
a lot
remaining.
of damage. Now the AA ulti
Dire
doesn't do that
team
much
ban.
damage, but because it has the 10%
Yeah.
shatter basically, it makes it. That's what gives it its strength.
The reason why it's a great combo is how much damage the ults do together. The ult from Veno cannot kill.
Did you read that same article I did
10
on
seconds remaining.
Reddit?
I don't
A
read
couple.
articles, so you gotta fill me in on this one.
Radiant.
Anyways,
Basically-
Dazzle ban and
basically
Timber Saw
it's-
ban.
Basically, someone was throwing out some mathematics about Venomancer AA's like ulti potential,
It's a,
and like basically like Venomancer and AA with like a level 3 ulti
10
and Aghanims
seconds
could do up to
remaining.
like 1400 damage.
yeah, and that's in an
Yeah.
AoE, and that could drop
5
any
seconds
enemy.
remaining.
Yeah. Anywho, we don't need to talk about that. Yeah, you're right. So the Dazzle ban, Timbersaw ban.
Yeah.
Waiting on the
Reserve
next ban
time.
here. Bro Gaming Code already coming out the gate pretty strong with their first two picks though. The Ember Spirit and the Bat Rider. The Bat Rider pulling people out of
Very
position.
greedy. Very greedy picks.
Ember Spirit is a surprising counter to Nature's Prophet, especially against those Nature's Call, the trees, because you know his sleight of fist
Yeah.
always
Radiant
Lich
team.
hits everything as long as it's within the radius. And Lich getting banned out too. Lich is he's got very strong lane control,
Yeah.
and I feel like maybe that's why they picked to ban him out there to get rid of some of that lane control for Bro Gaming Code here.
Or they just feel like banning all the supports because fuck supports, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 supports have already been picked out.
Someone's picking up Siam.
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe
Alright.
Leshos.
Who?
Maybe Leshos will pick
Oh,
up
Sam.
Siam.
Sam,
Yeah.
sorry.
Crystal Maiden would be
well,
a good
they
pickup.
still need their supports. They have the Invoker, they have the Natures.
Yeah.
You're probably right. We could be seeing a CM here. That would be a pretty decent pick.
Okay, for everyone watching, if you see a AA picked and you really want to help out your team, but you don't feel strong enough as a carry, pick a Veno. Because if you can work together with just one person, you could kill an entire enemy team. And that just makes it easy to win, to be honest.
Also, Venom's just really strong.
Yeah, he is. With the wards, they give vision. He can deny runes with them if he puts them up on the...
On the ridge?
Yep.
Nice. Actually, that I didn't know about.
Yeah, it's really...
The more you know! The Jakiro! I don't think we've seen a
Dire
Jakiro
team
yet.
pick.
Oh,
And-
okay, no, yeah. No, we haven't, but I've seen one today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Jakiro got a huge buff. I'm surprised we haven't seen him more, because Jakiro got a huge buff this patch. His Q, basically, like, they doubled all the damage on his Q.
Yeah, but people have realized how much Liquid Breath actually does. Oh, could be a Jungle
Radiant
Sand King.
team pick.
But
Yeah.
Liquid Breath is very strong this patch, and it's
Or his
great for
Liquid
pushing
Fire.
down turrets.
Turrets?
Yeah, Liquid Fire, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Liquid Fire is really good against turrets.
And
his Q, though, his Dual Breath got a huge buff. Macropyre, I think, got a bit of a buff, too. Not as big as his Q, but still. Like, I'm surprised we haven't seen more Jakiro. He's gotten buffed this patch.
as it says in
10
his
seconds remaining.
like lore, even a two-headed dragon is odd. So he's being shunned because he's a
Dire
two-headed
team
dragon. How about that?
Probably. The Spectre getting picked up here.
Yeah, late game.
Interesting, three cores already. Three heavy farm heroes.
And you got a Drungle, you got a mid, and you got a carry.
Yeah, so far
If you
pretty
want.
even there. Sand King on the Dire, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where he goes. Sand King's just
Safe lane jungle, probably. That's where he's best right now.
he's good.
10
He's
seconds
strong.
remaining.
Yeah,
I like
to
a
say
nice
the
strong.
least.
I like a strong independent support
5 seconds.
He's
don't-
very independent, to be honest.
who don't need no carry.
Fuck yo, carry. I'm gonna go mid lane.
Reserve time.
He treat me right.
Yo, fuck you, Ember Spirit. I'm going mid.
Barrett knows how to treat a support.
God.
Get me the kills. Give me
Man.
my blink dagger.
I used to think Batrider was so stupid, and then I finally read his abilities, and then I was like, oh, no, I'm stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you think Batrider's stupid?
I thought he was like, I don't know, I didn't get him, and then I actually like read his abilities, and I was like, nope, I'm the
Radiant
stupid
team
one.
ban.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman, very strong support this patch as well. He's like in my top 3 for supports. It's AA, Veno, and Shadow Shaman. If you can play him correctly, and then Sand King for the 4th because of his ability to jungle at level 3.
And the only now again, I'm not saying this about this particular composition, but the only thing that kind of makes Shadow Shaman not that great is that he actually kind of needs some items.
Yeah.
Again, not with this particular
Reserve
composition. As far as this composition is concerned, Shadow Shaman's actually a really good pick.
Yeah.
Because like you look at the Batrider, you look at the Sand King. Those two heroes really only need a Blink Dagger. And
Yeah.
then once they get the Blink Dagger, they're incredibly useful. Ember Spirit being the carry that he is, of course, needs gold. But that leaves Shadow Shaman with a lot of potential to get gold. And that means we could be seeing refreshers on them, and
10
Aghanims maybe.
seconds
And you gotta
Uh,
think kill potential as well. Like, kill potential with an Ember Spirit in
5
lane, if
seconds
you're supporting
remaining.
him, is very high.
Dire
Yes.
team
So,
ban.
he can get the gold from the assists as a support. Or even just like the last hits, because he could just be cheeky and be like, this is mine.
And the final bans here are on the Templar
Radiant
Assassin and the
team
Vengeful
pick.
Spirit. I think the Vengeful Spirit... Actually, no, Vengeful Spirit actually is a good ban.
Yeah.
Basically, to not swap out the Batrider.
Yeah.
All that work just to get swapped out. Mind
it's
you, the Vengeful Spirit would probably get nuked, but she can take
A
it.
support versus a mid laner or off laner.
Yeah, no.
It's a good trade for the Radiant, to be honest. And TA, because TA is one of the
10
biggest
seconds
counters to an
remaining.
Invoker mid, so...
Yep. Good bans all around.
But
now
I
into the last
think the Ember
picks.
Spirit's stronger, honestly. I would say Ember Spirit can deal with Invoker better if played correctly. Rubik,
I think, yeah.
I like Rubik. I've always loved Rubik.
He has a lot of things to steal, I'll say that much.
He's got enough to steal that he's pretty happy right now.
The thing with Invoker is, I mean, I think it's a pretty, I don't want to say it's an even fight, just, Ember Spirit's very dodgy and whatnot. He's got a lot of mobility, while the Invoker, I think the Invoker, like, could just more or less sort of tank a little better, to put it lightly. The Ember Spirit, like, he's probably going to pick up Flame Guard right off the bat. That's going to help him absorb that bit of extra magic damage against the Invoker.
Yeah, I want to be frank right now, but I want to see Invoker actually go Quas Wex rather than Quas Exhort. Because...
Okay, Frank.
God damn it. The only reason being is because Spectre, late game. Huge late game. And the Quas Wex Invoker is very defensive versus the Exhort Quas, like Quas Exhort. So he can actually go the late game and do a lot more, and then he can actually do his damage output like he normally would. But him being defensive would be very strong up against the Ember Spirit. And I think that's actually the build that is more in favor for the Invoker, because he can put up the and there's the actual carry. So we got more late game too.
Also known as anti-fun. I don't know why, but it's anti-fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be a no fun game.
Well, Frank, we're going right into this match here.
I'm never saying that to you ever again.
I'm kidding. Let's get back to this here, Sprout. Little Sprout. Okay, no, I'm done. Invoker with a quick DC there. We're gonna probably see attack pause. Attack, not so tact pause. I'm very curious to see how this Invoker plays out.
Smoke on the Sand King.
Yep.
I just want to see the couriers because that's all I ever care about in these games.
I don't know. I'm invested in this anti-mage right now. As someone who likes his hard carries, I'm very invested in this anti-mage.
We got a Prismatic Drake on the Dire. Radiant still hasn't picked. Oh, there we go. Jade Hoof. Sorry.
The genuine Jade Hoof.
Ooh, I don't care.
All right, let's look at these lanes. Jade. We're seeing tri-lane top most likely here. Shadow Shaman, Sand King, and the anti-mage. Very almost expected, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be a
now Batrider hang on one sec. Batrider in the solo lane here.
Yep, again, told you.
Yeah, is that
huge.
Okay? That's a good thing.
He's the strongest offlaner in this patch.
Really?
Like bar none. He's the strongest.
Really?
Yeah.
Then why haven't we seen that many Batriders?
Because people are afraid because of his ult. It's melee range, so you really do need to coordinate with your team. But a good pickoff is strong. But in team play, the pro scene, if other than S4 and some other mid laners, like it is an off lane ban.
That's why. Not to bring up League, but that's why I love Skarner so much.
He got a change, and
did he?
Yeah, he's terrible.
Sure, yeah. But like a season 2 Skarner, like boy oh boy,
he was broken. Not broken. He was fine.
Did my jimmies get rustled when I saw a season 2 Skarner get an amazing pick off? I was like, oh.
And that's what I love about Dota is that they made it balanced so that Batrider's still viable, and he still has a lasso, and I like it.
Now, Sand King has the Invisorin on him right now. Nature's Prophet kind of poking ahead here with his trees. Just being a little bit of a dick, one might say. Nature's Prophet looks like he's going to be here in the offlane. Not a bad pick from... Oh, he pulled out a couple creeps. There we go. He's getting... That's an interesting way to farm. To, like, pull a few creeps out using your trees. Mind you, the Dire are doing a good job of keeping the lane in their favor. Batrider getting hit a little bit with the Jakiro
Here's
Ice Breath.
Sand King to get stacks.
Yep.
He's gonna want to max out that. Is he actually gonna jungle? Because it's the best way to use a Sand King in this meta.
It keeps. I mean, yeah, it would keep their economy high. It would let the. Oh wow, Batrider barely dodging that Ice Breath there. 2 stacks of Sticky Napalm on the Jakiro, but that's gonna go away real quick. Batrider just kind of trying to do his best to get some harasses in. Let's pull up some last hits real quick. Now, basically the last hit battle is going to be between the Spectre and the Anti-Mage there. And right off the bat, Anti-Mage pulling just a little bit ahead. Spectre, though, getting a few extra denies over the Anti-Mage. Again, way too early to say, like, oh, Anti-Mage is winning. But it's something to sort of keep in the back of our mind here, especially for this early game, for this first, 8 to 10 minutes, to see who pulls away in last hits, because that's probably really going to dictate the pace of the rest of this game.
I like how you just stopped on dick.
It's gonna really dictate the rest of this game.
Huge stacking up here for the Sand King.
Also, with the Jakiro Liquid Fire, it's gonna put a lot of pressure constantly on this bottom tower here. If we look at it right now, it's already lost about 200 HP. I mean, if you want to do the math, I don't care. But it's already lost about 200 HP, and that's within the first couple minutes. So if Jakiro just keeps using that liquid fire every so often there, he's really going to keep a sort of consistent pressure on that tower, and that's going to need to be dealt with at some point. Rubik picking up the DD rune, heavy damage coming into this Batrider, but he's going to manage to get away, no problem. An Observer Ward gets popped up right there. Interesting place for the Observer Ward. It's a little,
It's just to keep tabs on him. In case he rotates to the jungle.
Yeah. And if we look at the last hits, the Dire's kind of pulling ahead a little bit. Not too... Oh, no. The Dire have a bit of a lead. The gold graph shows as much. Just a bit of a lead.
Yeah, it's nothing to write home about, to be honest. But
it's so early in the game,
wait, TP down bot.
Telekinesis, in he comes. Lots of right clicks coming into the Frost Breath. He's trying to fly away. What's it called again? That's Firefly. Trying to Firefly away. It's going to be just enough to get it out of harm's reach, but not enough to secure a kill. Decent try on the Radiant side. They just didn't have the damage. The stuns were nicely coordinated, though. I will say that. Mm-hmm. They were just lacking just that little bit of extra right click that they needed. Batrider staying within XP range. Good job on him. It's going to be... that's going to be the other thing, too. We're seeing so far none of the tri-lanes have paid off just yet. The hero levels are about the same, The Dire... Looks like the Dire have just that bit of an early lead there. Invoker picking up his phase boots right off the bat. That's going to give him that nice little bit of extra damage boost. He is going Quaswex, like you were saying earlier. Yeah. So definitely a bit of a defensive Invoker here.
I don't know if he should actually be going this up against a anti-mage.
Here comes the Nature's Prophet. No, he backed away. Ember Spirit picking up the regeneration rune. And sorry, what was that about the Ember Spirit? I kind of missed that.
I don't... 1 second, he's farming up. Okay, so it is a jungle Sand King. But I don't really agree with it up against the anti-mage. Because Quaswex is actually a lot more mana intensive. And his ulti and the... Anti-Mage ulti just does a lot of damage up against low mana targets. And the AoE, too.
This Nature's Prophet is just being a complete and utter dick in this lane here.
So, he's being a Nature's Prophet, right?
Oh! Shots fired! Some right clicks coming in from the Anti-Mage. No, there's nothing there. Just a few right clicks. Spectre picking for phase boots as well. Anti-Mage. Oh, he's got something coming in. He's got a Claymore. Is he going to go for a very early Battle Fury?
Yeah, normally you rush the Battle Fury on the Anti-Mage, so that's perfectly fine.
It depends. He's got good farm. If we look at his last hits again real quick, he's got 26 last hits, 11 denies. So he's farming rather effectively right now. So is the Sand King. I mean, just look at him. Look at him go. Like a chief.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, getting the early Battle Fury is not bad. Getting the Midas could be even better. Just, I don't know, things to sort of keep in mind here as the farm goes on. Looking at both XP and gold real quick, the favor is in the Dire. XP lead is about 1k. Looking at the levels here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of makes sense why the Dire have it. Again, level 6 Ember Spirit, level 5 Anti-Mage, level 4 Batrider.
Yeah. And that's the thing about Batrider is even if he's not getting the last hits, he's still getting the levels because he's hard to lock down. Even if the Nature Prophet did TPN, he was fireflying, so even if he got sprouted, nothing would come of it.
Yep. The Sproutt would basically, or the Firefly, would carry him over the Sproutt.
Oh yeah, and just destroy the trees and be like, nah, I don't really feel like dying today.
Also, this Sand King, I mean, like I was saying earlier, Sand King really only needs one item to be sort of effective.
Blink Dagger.
Yeah, more items obviously are better for him, of course, who's getting who. But, the Blink Dagger is really, the one big ticket item he needs. And he's about halfway there. He's just short of 1k gold here. He's going to go up to about 1100 after he kills this Satyr Tormentor. Mm-hmm. and Ember Spirit. Oh no, sorry, his Dire Ember Spirit. My mistake. Yeah, so this anti-mage is definitely going for the very early Battle Fury. An interesting choice, to be honest, because, mind you, it's kind of like the Might That They Could. Going in on it, there's the Hex, into the Shackles. Oh, yeah, that was a very, very effective dive there. And First Blood does go to the Sand King. Just a clean kill for the Dire.
Very clean. I actually like the gold going to the Sand King there because it puts him closer to that
Blink Dagger.
Blink. And he can also maybe give the jungle gold to the
Anti-mage.
Shaman.
Yeah.
No, the Shaman.
Or, yeah, the Shaman, true. Smoking up. We're smoking up. Could we be seeing this Invoker go down here? He hasn't cast anything. He does have Tornado and Cold Snap on. In comes the Sand King into the whatever that was called. I totally forgot. I'm bad. Burrow Strike. Oh, God. So bad. He goes into his Ghost Walk. Not able to be seen. Rubik comes in. Fade Bolt on that. Right clicks coming in on the Sand King. Sand King does need to back away. He's getting out there. He had about 150 HP. Good job on the Invoker. Managed to quickly switch over to Ghost Walk and get his way out of there. Yep. Not too bad. Going back up in this top lane here. Can't control my camera for Spit. Just blinks in on this Anti-Mage. Getting very aggressive against this Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet just trying to lure him a little closer to the tower. Probably try to spread him in there. But Anti-Mage not going to go for the bait.
Rotation mid from the supports of the Radiant. But nothing's going to come off of it.
Yeah, no, that's just going to be some zoning there. Get the Ember Spirit off the back.
Byrider's doing fine getting his money, actually. He's doing better than I expected. He's actually beating the Nature's Prophet.
Who, Ember Spirit?
Yeah, no. The Batrider down in bottom.
Batrider, sorry. Yeah. No, and not only that, like, just straight up, just staying alive, you know? Yeah. He hasn't lost any of his gold yet to death.
There's
hang on, here comes the Invoker, in comes the EMP, into the Cold Snap, and that's the end of that Batrider. So I think we spoke a little too soon there about, you know, dying.
Yeah. If you don't see someone on the map and you saw that all the supports are mid, you got to know that there's going to be a rotation from the mid laner to you. It's just one of those things. I'm going to look at this bird on that pedestal near the bottom rune because it's adorable.
Let's talk items real quick.
Okay.
We've sort of been, been chatting about them a little bit. What did he just pick up? I don't know. Nothing.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
No, the Nature's Prophet, sorry. He TP'd into the top rune there, but nothing came of it. Ember Spirit getting Cold Snap, nothing coming of that either. If we look at the items, very typical right now. Invoker has his Phase Boots, Spectre has her Phase Boots, and Ember Spirit has his Phase Boots. Those are all heroes that basically just want Phase Boots. As for the Anti-Mage, we'll probably see him pick up a Power Treads eventually. He does benefit... Yeah, Battle Fury is definitely coming up first. He's about halfway there. Needs just about another, I think, 500 gold if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Anywho, and yeah, he's probably gonna pick up the Power Treads only because he does benefit from those extra stats just a little bit. Switch over into your int treads just before you use your final or using your ultimate. You get that a bit of extra damage in there. Change to health if you're getting attacked. Get that bit of extra health in, or if you're just flat out farming, switch to agility just to get that little bit of extra damage plus attack speed.
Yeah.
That's probably the item we'll see on him. Sand King. Doesn't have any items, so if we look at his gold, he's only about 300 gold away from his Blink Dagger. And again, Blink Dagger is really the only item he needs. Getting it pretty early. We're moving on to about 10 minutes here. Jakiro down here on the top, or up here on the top lane, not down, derp.
He could be, Invoker could be going for his Oblivion. Yeah, he's going for an Oblivion staff.
Yeah, looks
probably into an Orchid.
Yeah,
I can see Refresher, but I haven't seen enough of this Invoker to say he's going to go for a Refresher because he can do the cycling all that well.
Yeah, that's true. I mind you, his cycling's pretty okay. He switched to Ghost form pretty quickly.
That's not Ghost. That's not that hard, honestly.
I don't play Invoker, so I don't know, nor do I really care. But yeah, he's definitely going for that Orchid. He has his rope. He has his first quarterstaff coming his way.
Yeah.
So all he needs is the recipe. This Invoker getting poked pretty hard there. So there, first Oblivion staff up on the Invoker.
Yeah.
All
the
Dire
up on the Sand King. That's
very good.
Great.
All the Dire are pretty much up here on the top. This bot lane, just free farming. So now they're giving the Spectre a whole bunch of free farm, and her farm is basically shot up. She's almost tied with the Anti-Mage right now.
Yep.
And that could actually prove to be very troublesome later on in the game here, giving that Spectre some free farm. Man, words are tough.
Oh, definitely. Especially when they're not common daily words.
Yeah. I mean, I talk about Anti-Mage all day.
Of course.
Doesn't have Oh, he needs... Okay, right, sorry.
Dire's
He needs
top tower
Perseverance,
is
not
under
just a Ring of
attack.
Health. My mistake. I thought he should have had... I thought he should have had his Battle Fury by now. But yeah, Jakiro's definitely pulling off this sort of constant threat, you know, on the towers. If we look at that top T1 there, it's sitting at about 800 health. If we look at this bottom T1 here, it's sitting at about 900 health. You know, he's doing a pretty good job of just doing slow damage to these
Dire's
towers.
bottom
They're going to be a
tower is
constant
under
threat to these towers in the, you know, when it comes time to actually knock one down.
Yeah. Just
Rubik
looking
and
at some,
Spectre down on the bot. Sorry. Yeah.
looking
carry on.
at some stats here,
Dire's
Anti-Mage only
bottom
has about a
tower is under
41%
attack.
win rate.
Oh, and Invoker, sorry, takes out the Ember Spirit while we were talking there. That's because Anti-Mage is a hard carry, and people don't understand that in solo play.
Dire's middle tower is
People
under
don't
attack.
understand what hard carries are, so they expect them to fight at like the 6-minute mark.
And that's impossible.
Yeah, like they're like a hard carry doesn't come online until about 20 minutes.
Dire's structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
Now we're seeing
And
now hang on. Now we're seeing a lot of push coming in straight from the Radiant. They're pushing
Dire's
that bot
middle
lane.
tower
They're
is
pushing that
under
mid
attack.
lane. They're just putting a lot of pressure on the map at once, and the Dire can only respond to one thing at a time. So they've decided the bot lane here. You have the Sand King. He has his blink. He has his Burrow Strike. Doesn't quite have his ultimate just yet, but could still, you know, pose quite a bit of problems here. The Batrider does have his ultimate. Firefly is just taking out some trees, because fuck nature.
Well, there's the Nature's Prophet. He's just trying to get him riled up.
Probably. Ember Spirit's back up, and the Anti-Mage still farming, just farming away. Almost has enough, is about 75 gold off from his Perseverance there. Oh, counter warding going on. Here we go.
There's Path. Top lane. Anti-Mage just blinks out. He's fine.
Yep.
Good disjoint of the auto text into the liquid fire as well. Liquid breath or something.
Yeah, Liquid Fire. That's what it's called.
Okay, I got it.
Now, what are we going to see down here? The Spectre is just playing... You know what? The Spectre is just playing a really good safe game. She almost has enough for her Sacred Relic.
Yeah.
She's,
And that's the biggest hurdle, honestly. So
Radiant's
she's
middle
going straight
tower
for
is under
the
attack.
Radiance, which is a better build, honestly, than going Vanguard to Radiance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just stronger. The Haunt does more damage. It's up faster so that
Alright.
the sports have no health.
Anti-Mage about to get his Battle Fury.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty good timing, too, because Nature's Prophet's making a pretty huge push on here. Battle Fury is going to help sort of clear out this wave. Liquid Fire coming in on the tower, just going to do a whole bunch of, like, small little damage to it. Only about 70 or 80 damage, but still. In comes the Ice Breath. Total miss. You know, Anti-Mage doing a pretty good job. We got engaged down here. Right click's coming in. Spectre takes out the Shadow Shaman. The Batrider, though, kind of getting caught out here in the middle of that Dire. Oh, no, he's not. Sorry. He does have his ultimate on. Ember Spirit takes out the Spectre. Right clicks come in. Down goes the Rubik. Rubik's going to get right click. 2 stacks of Sticky Napalm. Pops that. Nope, not enough. Ember Spirit takes him down.
Dire's
Sorry,
tower
I lost
is
track of
under
stuff.
attack.
Nature's
okay.
Prophet ulties in, takes out the Batrider, and this could be the end of the Sand King too. Ghost Walk coming in into the right clicks. Sand King does try to Burrow Strike away, but it's not good enough. Invoker takes him out with right clicks. Ember Spirit is Cold Snap right clicks. That's a double kill for the Invoker. Good playing right there. Good job.
Yeah.
That's going to pick him up his second Oblivion Staff and his
Dire's
recipe for
top
Orchid.
tower is under attack.
Perfect. Yep.
Invoker has the Orchid. Jakiro pushing down this top tower. They are going to take a T1 here. This is going to be a huge deficit from the Dire, and they're really going to have to fight to come back. Jakiro, buddy, just like one more right click. It's all you need. There it goes.
Dire's
Liquid
top
Fire.
tower
TPs
is
are
under
coming in.
attack.
We got the Anti-Mage into the Ice Breath. Down he goes.
Dire's
Jakiro
top
does take the
tower
tower.
has fallen.
Batrider throws out
It will
whatever
cost
that
him
was.
a
I
play.
totally forgot what that's called. It is
Flame
the
break.
Flame Break. Yeah, and Sand King gets the kill on that.
Did you see Rubik down there fireflying?
That was Rubik Fireflying?
Yeah, that was hilarious. He's
Oh.
just like walking on air.
Well, no, he. I think he jumps on his staff and uses it like a broom.
I didn't see that, but he was still running. His feet were still moving like he was running on the ground.
All right, Invoker, Invised, has his Orchid, huge damage boost.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah, they're
under
going in for that
attack.
Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is silenced. He's Orchids. Right click's coming in. He's also Cold Snap into the Nature's Prophet. He might get away barely. One more right click. Is that going to kill? No, it's not. Rubik blinks in. Right clicks come in. Rubik takes out the Anti-Mage. Sand King, though, going to barely get away from... Well, not barely. Sand King does get away with that pretty handedly. And, damn. Damn, that was not a good kill for the... Well, sorry, that was a great kill for the Radiant.
Yeah.
That was something the Dire did not want. Ember Spirit does take out the Spectre in the mid lane here. Shadow Shaman, good wards coming in. There's Jakiro. He has been ultied. Now he's being pulled along here. No micro in from the minion or from the wards there, but in comes the Invoker. He uses his Tornado. Lots of right clicks coming in. Rubik gets a double kill through the Fade Bolt on the Shadow Shaman and the Batrider. That's a double kill for the Radiant. Damn.
Yeah. There's
Just
not much
yeah.
to say about that.
look at this. Look at this gold graph.
Do I have to?
Just real quick, you'll appreciate this.
Nice.
In the span of like 3 minutes, a 1,500 gold lead has been lost.
Yep.
Ember Spirit just chilling just outside the tower range there. Definitely not going to jump on that. And I don't blame him. He could not get a kill to save his life right now. Nature's Prophet picks up a Shadow Blade.
Yep.
Nice.
That makes sense. That's good on him. He can
Oh,
move
yeah.
around. He can get away. He can continue being a rat.
Yeah. So the Sacred Relic's been picked up by the Spectre. Just waiting on her other thing. Her recipe. That'll
Yes.
get her
Radiance.
God. Words.
It's so hard. I know.
Words. Man, learning is hard.
This Jakiro's so low, and he's just wandering away.
That's fine. He needs to back out. He's definitely just like, he's just chilling.
Yeah.
Good push coming in from the Dire here on this mid tower. Mid tower is almost down. Who did he just kill? Invoker took out the anti-mage.
Yep.
Damn. This anti-mage, he's done.
Yeah. He's
done.
getting caught out way too much.
He's getting caught out, and the only item he has, like, mind you, he does have the potential to catch up. Invoker comes back into the mid, throws his Tornado, Orchid on the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit's Cold Snap now. Oh, man. Batrider has the... No, that's a Shackle, sorry. A Shackle coming in from the Shadow Shaman. Batrider takes out the Nature's Prophet. Spectre takes out the Shadow Shaman. Rubik takes out the Sand King. Spectre takes out Ember Spirit. And Batrider's trying his damnedest to get away here. Right clicks come in, though. Invoker's going to take out the Batrider with just some good right clicks. That's an ace.
Yep.
All of them are down. Anti-Mage is going to have to farm like a motherfucker to catch
But did
up.
you see where he went down? He went down in the jungle.
Yeah,
so
he went down, like,
even
up
the jungle
here.
isn't safe for him to farm.
No. And also, like, this Invoker, man. This Invoker has a lot of, like, movement.
Yes.
Like, he's just moving around.
That's what's nice about the Quaswex build is that you move around a lot more.
Like,
You
he's...
can go invisible. You can just run. Yeah.
Like, he's everywhere, but nowhere at the same time. Dun dun dun. And, like, this Jakiro is just providing incredible push potential.
yeah.
Like, his Liquid Fire is giving him incredible push. In comes the Epicenter, in comes the Burrow Strike. Invoker taking huge damage there into the whatever that was, Sandstorm. In comes the the Jakiro Ice Breath. Right click, macro plier. I need to practice like some tongue twister exercises.
Yep, no, that's fine. And Radiance is up on the Spectre, but she goes
Yeah.
down.
She does to the Ember Spirit. Jakiro, though, takes out that mid T1. Anti-Mage getting some free farm up top here. I don't know what item he's going to go for now. A good pickup item here. Rubik taking out the Ember Spirit.
With his own
Wow.
Sleight of Fist.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yep.
Damn. Rubik, you scary. A good sort of pickup item Anti-Mage might want to invest in would be his Vladimir's.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's a good catch-up item, right? It gives him the lifesteal that he needs. What item did he just pick up? No, he's finishing off his Power Treads, just
Yeah.
as good. And again, Power Treads, the item that I was expecting him to pick up.
Yep, 4 staff on the Invoker.
Yep. But Blink on the Batrider. Let me see. I think the thing is, Radiance are starting to get some pretty big items. I mean, Spectre did get a super early Radiance. Invoker got a really early Orchid. And then Nature's Prophet with a Shadow Blade.
Again.
Compared to the Dire right now, they only have the Battle Fury and they have a couple Blink Daggers. Oh my god. Invoker, another kill.
He can't be in the jungle either.
And like the best thing is they don't really have that much vision in the jungle either on the Radiant side. They have that one ward right here, sort of in the top corner on my screen now. They have a ward right here in the middle, but they don't have much vision in the Dire jungle proper. And look at this. Now you can't see it on my screen, but there is a sentry ward, and it's just a few. It's barely missing that Radiant Observer ward here. Tornado into EMP. EMP is going to hit. Batrider does manage to ulti the Invoker, but it's not going to be enough. The Spectre comes in with a Radiance, and the Invoker takes out the Sand King. Spectre takes out the Batrider. That's another 2 kills for the Radiant. This is very quickly turning in the Radiant's favor.
Yep.
Nature's Prophet takes out the Shadow Shaman, and they're definitely going to take this T2 mid here. They got a minion wave coming in. The Anti-Mage just sort of taking some free farm down here on the bot. But the thing is, he doesn't have gold. He doesn't have items. He's going to get most of these. He's not going to get all of them. They are going to... missed all but one. That's okay. Down goes this T2 tower, and they don't quite have the push to T3 just yet. But well, let's watch an Invoker maybe wrap his way around to take out this Anti-Mage. That's very much what we could be seeing. Anti-Mage, though, I think he's starting to get a feel for it now. Dips a little early. They're getting out. They're trying to push this here. Nature's Prophet using his trees there. Liquid Fire coming in from the Jakiro. In comes the Sand King, getting hit by the Radiance. He's got his Epicenter going, but no, he's just kind of letting it burn.
Yep.
Yeah, he gets picked up. Telekinesis gets thrown back down. Dust comes up. That's not enough. Rubik takes out the Sand King. Invoker definitely getting pushed down hard. In comes the Flame Break. Bat Rider takes out the Invoker. Jakiro just trying to like move his way around there. The Dire are really pushing this back. Up come the Wars from the Shadow Shaman. Nature's Prophet. Rubik gets a kill on the Shadow Shaman. Bat Rider, though, killed to the Radiant. Nature's Prophet barely getting out of there. Anti-Mage wants to make something out of this. Sleight of Fist on the Nature's Prophet. Down goes the Ember Spirit. Spectre takes him out. Rubik chasing down this Anti-Mage. In comes Telekinesis. Down he goes. That is another ace. Almost. The Sand King did come just back up in time. But that is another 5 kills for the Radiant to 3.
They're not coordinating. They're going in one at a time, and they're not focusing. They really need to work on that.
They do. Yeah, lack of teamwork. Vanguard about to come up on the Spectre. All she needs to do is just really go to the secret shop there.
What they need to do is watch yesterday's game and learn from what they did in that global strat. And
yeah. You want to work on teamwork? Just play a global strat.
Yeah, you'll learn teamwork there at the wazoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boy. Invoker coming in the top lane here. He could really maybe benefit from a Boots of Travel, but man, he's just wow, so much free farm. Look at the last hits though. It's really interesting. If you look at the last hits, Anti-Mage. This just goes to show how badly Anti-Mage has been shut down. He has 130 last hits. 130 last hits at about 23 minutes. That's very impressive.
Invoker's going Maelstrom.
But what does he have to show for it? A Battle Fury.
Yep.
A Battle Fury and Boots.
Vanguard's up on the Spectre now, so yeah.
He did pick up another TP scroll. Like that's the thing. 130 last hits, and all he has to show for it is a Battle Fury.
And he's haunted on. He could actually go down from this haunt almost.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah,
that was pretty bad. Spectre takes out the Shadow Shaman. This Spectre is fat.
Spectre's using the taunt perfectly.
She also has an extra vitality booster on her now.
Heart?
Oh, that's
Heart,
most likely. Yeah.
That's her only item that she's missing. That makes her just beastly.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, she'll be unstoppable once she gets her heart.
And again, and that's the thing. If we look at some net worths here, 11,000.
No big deal.
Anti-Mage only at 7,200. This is he's been shut down.
Yeah, literally, this game teaches you don't die, or you're really just gonna lose. You die too much.
If you're gonna play a hard carry, you can only die twice.
Not even. I would say if you die more than once. Unless you're composed, unless you're like a pro and you have a team.
Invoker kind of getting caught out here. In comes the Shadow Shaman wards. He's gonna shackle him down. The Spectre, though, just so manly, jumps in there, does not give a goddamn. And Anti-Mage, though, taking out all her mana. In comes the Burrow Strike. Spectre is going to pay the price. The Ether Strike, or Ether Shock, sorry, coming in from the Shadow Shaman, finishes off the Spectre. This Jakiro kind of going to get poked out a little bit. Nature's Prophet did take that bot T2 tower, though, but they had to trade 2 for 1 for the tower.
Honestly,
mediocre trade. Well, it doesn't matter. Look at this gold lead. Yeah. A 12k gold lead for the Radiants. They can kind of afford to lose a little something here.
I don't even think they really lost anything. They got a tower and they got a kill, where they only lost 2 and they still have full map control.
Yes, but also the Shadow Shaman did get mega kill gold off of that Spectre.
That's the Shadow Shaman, not the Ember Spirit or the Anti-Mage. I still say it's worth.
True. Blade of Alacrity. I don't know what that's going to be built. Maybe a Yasha, but to be honest, Vladimir's would be a lot more useful.
Oh, he can't hear us, so he's not going to...
I know. This poor bugger.
Let's just send him the replay.
Yeah. Hey, man, you kind of did play that well. Let us help you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were really trying to do with the community Saturdays, too, is just be able to talk to the community.
Community Saturdays!
Yeah, just drop the haunt, just chase.
The best name ever. Nature's Prophet took out the Ember Spirit. Man, I'm missing some very critical team fights here. Only because I'm watching the group here on the minimap, and it's just what is going on?
You didn't miss much on that kill.
Yeah, it was probably a very clean, typical kill. I'm just looking to see what Oh, wow. The shackles come in on the Rubik. He's cold snapped. He's silenced. This anti-mage got destroyed, and he dies
Dire's top
again.
tower is under
You know
attack.
you're having a problem when your anti-mage runs away from a haunt.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that this Spectre is just... she got hexed! The Spectre's just so fat.
Yep.
Like, all she's missing
Dire's
is a
top
Reaver,
tower
which
is
is coming in
under
about
attack.
1,000 gold.
Yep.
Like, yeah, this Radiance, they're just pushing in hard right now.
And Jakira's just getting his mechanism. Just.
Dire's
Whereas
top tower
Yes,
Rubik's
yeah.
sitting on a 4-staff in a blink.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, even the supports are, reaping in the benefits here. Like you said, Rubik has a blink, Rubik has a 4-staff, lots of movement potential.
Dire's top
Jakiro's
tower
getting
is
his mech
under
right
attack.
now. Like, look at the supports on the Dire side. They don't have much. Just a couple blink daggers.
Dire's
Yeah, that
Rubik
wasn't too
takes-
smart.
is under attack.
Rubik takes out the Sand King. He tried to be manly. Guys, don't go in one at a time.
Yeah.
This is kind of a team game.
Dire's
You
top tower
need to
is
work
under
together.
attack.
Ember Spirit, though, going to pick up a Crystallis. I think it's too little too late, but hey. I've been mistaken before. Batrider, nice clutch pick out there. He's hexed. He's not going to get shackled. Oh, he does get shackled. Batrider takes out the Jakiro there, thanks to his teammates there.
But it's only a Jakiro, honestly. It's
I mean, honestly, the Dire need any little pick off they can get. They need to start coming back, and while yes, you are correct, it's just a Jakiro kill, nothing too fancy. The fact that, the Dire's getting that extra 300 gold, that's what they need.
Nope, they need more than that, to be honest.
Oh no, you're right, but that's a start, right?
No,
it's a start.
this game's basically over. They're sitting at their tier 3s. Unless they have I would say at least 3 miracle defenses. They're not
To
back
quote
in this game yet.
the immortal words of a one Justin Bieber,
Oh god, no.
never
No,
say never.
No, I quit. I'm just gonna mute from now on.
Don't! No, I need you. You're the witty half of this, with this fucking troubadour here.
Yeah, especially since you're the one
Here
who just
comes
voted.
the Invoker! Cold snapped into the Spectre ulti, into
dead.
more right clicks. Down goes that Ember Spirit. Here comes the Sand King, getting a little too manly here. Shackles coming in from the Rubik. Sand King, Sandstorm's right there. He gets Deafened Blast, and he's going to go down pretty hard there. Yep, Telekinesis goes up. Down goes the Sand King. That's 2 kills there for the Radiant. I think there was a 3rd kill. No, 2 kills. My mistake.
And Nature's Prophet's in the fountain.
Wait, is he?
Yeah, he
Oh.
got pulled in the fountain. He was going for
Oh,
the kill
okay.
Dire's
anti-mage.
structures are fortified.
All right, sure, that's something.
He
Batrider,
TP'd in
way to
because he
go.
saw low health.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dire's
but
middle
Dire
tower
takes the
has
mid.
fallen.
Yeah, and now they're going for the mid racks. Up comes the Shadow Shaman. Telekinesis
stolen
up on the
ward-
Rubik.
ward.
Down he goes. Rubik might go down here. Needs just a couple more right clicks. Anti-Mage gets destroyed. Just down he goes to Rubik there. Rubik finishes him off. Wow. These Serpent Wards, not really doing too much against the Dire. Spectre just tanking them like a boss. Doesn't care.
Dire's top tower is under
Rubik
attack.
stole them, but he didn't micro them to attack the racks, which he really should have done.
But look, they're going to take the racks anyway. It's not a big deal. They're probably going to rotate top afterwards. Ember Spirit just trying to be. Epicenter comes in into the Burrow Strike. That's a lot of AoE coming in. Ember Spirit takes out the Rubik. Lots of gold going his way. He's going to start right-clicking down this Jakiro. Could probably slide a fist him right now, but he's silenced. Right-clicks come in. He's being zoned out by the Spectre. Spectre destroys him with that right-click there. And down goes the Ember Spirit.
Yep.
Man, this is just painful to watch.
It was a defense, but it wasn't good enough. And they
Yeah,
loot racks.
no.
They're gonna loot. Honestly, this game's yeah.
Yeah,
heart's
there's the
brass
heart.
on
That's the nail. That's the nail in
that's
this
the nail
coffin.
in the coffin. Yeah.
I mean, now she has 2650 HP pretty much.
Good
You're
luck
seeing-
killing that. And your
Yeah.
anti-mage still runs away from the haunts.
Yeah. I
He has a
mean,
Yasha, but that's not gonna help.
That's not the item he needed at all.
Nope.
That's not the item he needed at all. I feel like he's following a very specific build on this anti-mage.
Yeah.
You
I think
know,
I know what build he's following too, but I don't want to throw him under the bus for this one. But yes, he is following it to a T.
Yeah, and that's the problem. This is the kind of thing I'm hoping to talk about. Well, why not? Let's talk about it. Fuck. Dota's a game about fluidity, people. It's like builds are static, and Dota is not a static game. Dota is very much so about an ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Very much so about things don't always go your way. Let's take this anti-mage, for example. he very much so got shut down in the early game. He's 0-6-8, but he has last hits out the dicks, man. He has 187 last hits at 30 minutes. That's a very impressive number of last hits. Like, take it from me. That is an impressive number of last hits. But he's been shut down so much because he's not getting items. Like, he just picked up a Yasha. It's 30 minutes, and he just picked up a second item. Sand King going down to the Spectre there, thanks to the Radiance. Now, if Anti-Mage maybe, like, swallowed his pride and picked up a Vladimir's, that's a bit of a boost. That Vladimir's can then be built into, maybe not a Yasha, but something a little more tanky. Now, Helm of the Dominator is a bad pick because he has a unique attack modifier already in his mana break, which is why you pick up the Vladimir's. But that gives him that bit of extra boost he needs to then pick up the Yasha, then pick up the Manta style. It's these little boosts that he needs, to help him catch up. Not getting it. He's just flat out not getting it. So it's good to, builds are good. I like builds. They help you sort of learn a hero.
Look at the Rubik. Sorry to cut him there.
Yeah, he's he's on his staff like a broom.
But he's also walking. It's awesome.
Yeah. That's weird. That's a weird mechanic.
I love it. I love Rubik.
Rubik's great. The amount of work that Valve put into Rubik is incredible.
Oh yeah.
But as I was saying, builds are great to a point. Like, you only want to use builds up until, like, you start to feel comfortable with items. And then after that, you just want to go with, like, by about your 5th to 10th game with a single hero.
Yeah, certain champion.
Like, 5th to 10th game, that's when you should really start getting a feel for that hero. That's when you should really start to know just naturally what items you need.
Or what feels good to you to use.
If you're dominating early, pick up a Hand of Midas, pick up that Battle Fury early game. That's exactly what the Anti-Mage went for. Yeah, he died once, but that was okay. He's still, he was still dominating pretty hard.
Yeah.
Getting last hits out the wazoo. But the thing is, yes, as soon as he started to lose, he kept following his build, though. He went for the Yasha instead of a Vlad's. Yasha would have been a good pickup if he was still winning.
Yeah.
But guess what? He wasn't winning. Anywho,
and this game is over.
We'll need to discuss builds at a later date, but they're going down. This game is GG.
Yeah.
I thank you for watching Good Internet. This has been Leshos versus Team Bro Code Gaming, and
Bro
my name
Gaming
has been
Code.
Bro Gaming Code. I've been Gummy Worms. I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. And this has been my good friend and co-commentator
Sproutt.
Chia, my boy. And we're gonna rest up, and we'll record some more games later, I think, buddy.
Okay.
And I'll see you all tomorrow, Internet. Bye-bye.
Bye.